how are you? I hope you're good. So today I have another haul for you and also sort of like a PO box stuff unbox. But yeah, but first of all, let's go through the books that I bought in the month of, I assume it's October, November, but it's from the last haul, so probably October, November. Let's just go there. I actually don't really remember if I mentioned this in the last haul, so if I did, my sincere apologies. It's a Closed Uncommon Orbit, which is the second book, but not necessarily a duology for Fallen Angry Planet. It's following a few characters from the first book, but it's not a continuation. It's just like a separate thing. I haven't read this yet, but Logan did, and he said that he really enjoyed it, and even more than the first one, which makes me super excited because I am in love with the first book. So I'm hoping to get to this one relatively soon. In October we were traveling with Logan to see his father in Norway, so of course airports were involved, and of course in airports what do? You go to get some water for your flight, and they have the book section in there, and then you just say like, oh, I'm not gonna buy anything, I don't need anything. I brought like 4 books with me, and it's like 3-day trip, and so I bought 2 books. But in my defense, I only wanted this one, but they had the, of course, get one half price or something like that, you know what I mean. This one's something really fun that I saw, and I just like, I really wanted it there and then for some reason. It's called The Universe Next Door. I think it's from the New Scientist journal. It says a journey through 55 parallel worlds and possible futures, and it's such a bunch of hypotheticals and scenarios that could have happened if something else would have happened, and I just thought that it was a really brilliant idea, and I think it's very good for when you want some light, interesting read, and I don't regret it. So the second book that I picked up, because I picked up this one, is called The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck. I already also mentioned this book in my wrap-up TBR video. I don't know how I feel about this book. As I said, I'm on page 55 because I just had it with me this one day, and I sort of like, I'm not continuing with just now, but I will. It's sort of like a self-help book. It's very funny. I thought it would be maybe a bit more funny. I don't know. I already told you guys that I'm not a big fan of self-help books. I think they're very much a rip-off. I'm not saying that they're not good ones out there, but didn't really expected this one to be like extremely good. I also didn't appreciate the sort of the opportunity they used with the name, because they're copying another book that got a lot of attention, so I thought that was a little bit of a cheeky move on their part. But just the concept of not caring so much really appeals to me, and something that I really need to work on, so I thought I'll give it a go. Plus it seems like quite light, and I will finish it. I'll tell you how it is. So far at first I thought it was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and then at some points I was like, is this even going anywhere? But as I said, I'm only on page 55, so I'll let you know when I'm done with that. Now I have my 3 most recent buys. So first of all, we have The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton, and this is supposed to be a magical realism book, and this actually is a book for the winter quarter for the quarterly book club, so I'm super excited. I will put up, or probably on the same day that I'm posting this, I don't know. I'm super excited. I don't know much about this other than that it's magical realism, and it's supposed to be quite like deceiving. It says on the back there's nothing hidden that will not be revealed. So I believe this is set in Amsterdam, where someone moves to a house and finds like a miniature version of the said house with everybody in there, and I assume there's some sort of connected to their real lives. As I said, I don't know much about it. I don't actually want to know much about it. I just want to go and dive into it, so I'm really excited, and yeah, I hope you guys are gonna join us, because so really I have 2 copies of that because Jade is coming to visit, and I have Prime, so it was cheaper for me to buy this for both of us. Speaking of him, when she was visiting me, she really spoke highly of this book, which is called Foundation, and is by Isaac Asimov. I believe this is a science fiction book, and it focuses on this generation that need to sort of save the galaxy, and there's a colony where all the brightest people are put in together, and I don't know much about it. It's not a very big book at all, and I'm really excited to read this because I've heard so many good things about it, not even just from M, but just in general. People keep talking about it, and I want to know what this is about. And the last purchase that I had for this month was Gods, which is a sequel to Nevernight by J. Kristoff. Nevernight was the book of our autumn quarter, and the live stream already happened, so if you read the book and you want to see what all of us, well, most of us who could attend felt about it or thought about it, you can go ahead and check that out. I was one of those, in that particular live stream, I was one of the people who liked it the most. But I know Bex from Bex and Books loved this more than I did. So anyway, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed Mia's adventures, and I particularly enjoyed it because it really reminded me of Skyrim's Thieves Guild sort of feeling about it. I don't know, I just really enjoyed the atmosphere of it. It was quite wordy sometimes and the footnotes drove me crazy. But I got really intrigued at the very end of it, and I do want to know what Mia has in store for her in this particular book. Although I have to say I wasn't a massive fan of Gosgrave, which is the city and the universe that this is set at, but I will allow J. Christoph to change my mind with this one. So look how it looks underneath it, because the previous one has like a black crow. Oh, this one has a bear. Or a wolf. I'm not sure. It might be a wolf. Oh yeah, it's a wolf, sorry. It's the same thing here. I really like how beautiful this book is. So now, as I mentioned, I'm gonna move on to the things that I got in my PO box. First and foremost, I really want to just highlight that you guys don't have to send me anything at all. You're watching my videos and speaking to me and DMing or emailing or just lurking in the background means everything to me. You really don't have to send me anything at all. But of course, I am so grateful for those of you who had, and I think it's only fair that I share my excitement over these things and thank you on camera, because obviously this is where you see me. It would just seem almost, you know, rude not to respond. Yeah, starting with Kevin's bundle. I already mentioned that I received a lot of comic books from Kevin. Kevin sent me a wonderful email back in, I don't know, it was more than a month ago maybe, saying a lot of sweet stuff, and we spoke back and forth quite a bit, and he's a wonderful human being that I just wish all the best. And he said that he's sending me something. Boy, when I got that something, I was completely overwhelmed. He sent me 3 of those massive Avatar collections. Avatar is literally my favorite thing ever. I not necessarily like grew up with it. I do remember watching it, but I don't think I was that young. I was definitely a teenager already. And I rewatch Avatar every few years. Actually rewatching it right now. I'm on season 3 or book 3, and I already had one of the books for Avatar. And then he also sent me The Search, which was the second one in the order that they released those. And this one was all about Zuko's mother and her backstory, and oh my god, you guys know, if you've seen it, how much we needed that story to be elaborated on, because it was such a massive cliffhanger, and I'm so glad I read it. I like this one so much better than the first one. The first one was The Promise. The first one was The Promise. I liked that one as well, but like this one was everything to me. I loved it. 5 out of 5. Then there's The Rift, which I haven't read yet, and I'm trying to take it very slow because I am rewatching the show, but I don't want to read it all because I really want to, but I don't want to read it all because then I won't have anything left. There's also comics for Korra, so I think I will buy those at some point. But oh my god, I am so excited for these. And then the next one is Smoke and Shadow, and I'm just completely overwhelmed because they are so beautiful, and I don't even know, Kevin, you're insanely generous, like insanely generous. And then the next bunch that he sent to me were Lock and Key comics, and he didn't just send me one. No, that is not Kevin's way. He sent me all 6 of them. I don't actually know how many are there, but boy, I was just very humbled by this whole package. I'm just very thankful, like I really am. So yeah, this is Lock and Key. I have to say I've never heard of this, but that shouldn't surprise a lot of people because I'm not the best at hearing things. So we have Welcome to Lovecraft, and it has this type of illustrations, if anyone's wondering. I am really excited about this. I think this has some sort of like horror mystery feel to it. I'm so sorry, I don't know how much you hear that buzzing in the background, but it's the construction work. It's been all day and I waited for it to stop and it just didn't. Then we have Head Games, which is number 2, Crown of Shadows, Keys to the Kingdom, Clockworks, and Alpha and Omega. I am actually really excited to try these. I probably should try reading one in November actually, because I don't see a reason why not. And then quite recently I got a letter in my post as well from Demi, who is actually from Greece, and I got something inside of it that I'm really excited to open, because I opened and I read the letter already. So Demi, thank you so much for this wonderful letter. I am truly touched by your generosity and just you being you. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but I'm super thankful. What I am gonna show you though is whatever's inside of this, because I have no idea and I'm excited to see. So she sent me some bookmarks. So this one says pumpkin spice everything nice. And it's very like Halloweenish. Oh, this is beautiful. Books and cleverness, there are more important things, friendship and bravery. Oh, it's a Hermione Granger quote. Those are really nice. Then we have, there's a lot of them. I don't know who those are by. If those are by you, that's really cool. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. And at last I see the light and it's like the fog has lifted. Oh, I don't know where this is from. Where's this from, guys? Enlighten me. Courage, bravery, determination, a little Gryffindor bookmark. That is so cool. Oh, and this is gonna be a Court of Mist and Fury. Yeah, to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. That is so beautiful. Reading is dreaming with your eyes open. Oh, there's more. Oh my god, Demi. When in doubt, go to the library. A dream is a wish your heart makes. And then the last one is don't let the muggles get you down. I absolutely love those. I don't know if you make them yourself, but they're so beautiful and thank you so much. I know you said in your letter that you're really looking forward to a Slytherin house makeup video. I am planning on it. I am prepping for it. And I promise you it will be done soon. So thank you so much again, Kevin and Demi, both of you. I'm just extremely grateful, and this community just every single day, it surprises me. I don't even know what to say. All of your messages and all of your comments, everything. I just feel like I have found a family of mine, and that family is just absolutely outstanding. So that really concludes my haul and the PO box opening. I really hope you liked it. Give a thumbs up if you thought this was okay video. Subscribe if you haven't already and join our little weird and awesome family. Don't forget to click on that bell button so you can know when I upload, which is usually Wednesdays and Sundays, but also mostly more times per week than just that, because it's just how it is. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and I will see you very soon. Bye!